Hey YouTube. So, today I'm drinking something a little different. I don't normally talk about Hongcha that much, but I got some Ruby 18 in recently from Taiwan, and I really love this stuff. It has a very pronounced calming effect on me. Some people will call that chachi, and that's what I'd call it. This tea is really amazing in this way. It can knock me out pretty much from the chachi, which is the kind of thing I like. I really do like teas like that because I enjoy drinking relaxing teas that chill me out. I do enjoy stuff that gets me perked up, and a lot of oolongs do that for me. Conversely, there are oolongs that really chill me out, but yeah, there's room for everything in the tea world, basically, and I'm happy to drink all kinds of teas. So, this stuff is from this year, and it came to me directly from Nantou County in Taiwan, and it's pretty broken up. I don't know if you could see that. No, wrong way. Yeah, it's basically dust. So I can't sell this, and it doesn't look as good as other vendors' offerings, and it's not something I would sell, even if it is good quality tea. It's amazing tea. It just isn't as pretty as I'd like. And while it is an excellent tea, yeah, it's really just appearance that throws it all off and makes me not want to sell this tea. It smells like raspberry and strawberries, which is lovely. That's what the dry leaf smells like. So I'm gonna go ahead and put it into my little teapot today. And the teapot that I'm working with today is from Chao Zhou. I got this back in 2012 or so on the streets of Hong Kong, actually, back when I was working over on Hong Kong Island. There's a guy who sells uh, basically porcelain teapots. He's got some clay ones as well. He's got gaiwans. He's got a bunch of different things, mugs. But I don't know why I picked this specific teapot, but I'm glad I did. I've been using it for 7 years, and I've often said that I could trim my entire collection down to this basically, and I'd be okay with it, just because it does everything I need a teapot to do. And while it is nice to have clay for certain teas, this just works with everything. It's a little larger than I'd like. It's about 100. I think it's 160 to 180 ml. I don't know the exact volume offhand right now, but I'm very fond of this little teapot. I've got matching cups and stuff, but I haven't used them in a while. Okay, so we're brewing at 90 Celsius. No rinse because this is a good Taiwanese tea and I trust the quality. So I'm using a Gongdao Bei to cool the water down. Some people say you get a temperature drop of 10 Celsius when you pour into a pitcher or into a teapot or whatever, but I found 5 to be more accurate. It's more like a 5 Celsius drop. So, yeah, I'm working on that assumption today, and I have been for a long time. So, let's pour that in. And I'm gonna do a fairly long first steep, maybe 2 or 3 minutes. So, yep. So the Ruby 18 is a hybrid of a wild tea from Formosa and an Assam strain, which some people say comes from Myanmar. Other people say this particular, well, the clone that was used for the hybrid could have been from India. But I read Myanmar just now, so it might well be from Myanmar. But what colored my assumptions was I expected it to be something like Assam CTC or a teabag tea, and it isn't at all. It's amazing, and it has such a pronounced calming effect on me that I'm drinking it now so I can get back to sleep for a couple of hours before I head over to the warehouse. I need a little more sleep, and this tea has been really good for me in that way. It's helped me get to sleep when I needed more sleep. I just realized I've been looking at the wrong end of my camera. I'm looking over that way, and the lens is actually on this side. So now I'll look at the lens instead. All right, still a while to go. The dust is floating to the top, and this teapot doesn't really have a good mesh filter or anything to trap the ground tea. So we're just gonna have to let it sit and let the leaves the broken bits of leaf drop down to the bottom of the teapot. So I'm gonna preheat this cup a little. Not that it's really needed. I'm just having a casual session for myself here, and I have a silver cup here as well. I'm using my silver cup today as well, since this stuff's quite aromatic. That's my little silver cup, little chicken cup. The real thing's worth several $1,000,000, but you can get this on the website if you really want one. It's got silver on the inside, which is I don't know how it's stuck down, but it's bonded to the porcelain in a really nice. It's really nicely done. Like you can't feel any seam or anything. So yeah, it's a great cup for trying out silver if you don't want to spend on an all silver cup. A few years ago, all you could get was all silver cups, but that's since changed. Now you can get silver lined teapots and cups and all that, and it just makes things easier and cheaper too, which is the main thing. Which is why I went with one with silver on the inside versus buying solid silver. It saved me a lot of money. Alright, still lots of dust here, but let's give it a try. I'm going to go straight to cup. And there is some broken leaf in the cup, but that's fine. Okay. I'll let it settle down in the cup. Got a full cup of tea there. Can't really see the liqueur, but let me try my best. You can kind of see it there. I don't want to spill my tea, but it's fairly dark. And I'm going to top up the teapot. Guangdao Bay is relatively cool. Maybe I should let it cool a little more. No, let's go for gold. Let's do it now. So a little extra heat might bring out some bitterness or astringency, but this tea's been excellent in that regard, and I haven't really noticed it get too bitter or too astringent. So I'm going to wash off bits of leaf from the lid, because there are some stuck on there, and then around the brim of the pot, since some of the leaf drifted to the top when I poured. Okay, there we go. So most of the leaf is settled down in the cup, which is what I expected and what I was hoping for. So let's give this a try. Can definitely taste the Assam heritage today, but it's much less astringent and bitter, and much sweeter in the aftertaste, with fruit notes. Berries, so some raspberry and some strawberry, just like the aroma. Yep, it's very sweet and very pleasant. Growing up, my parents drank a lot of black tea with milk, and I tried to, make iced lemon tea and iced tea, and just drank their tea as well with milk the way they did, and I always overbrewed it and had horrible experiences. Like drinking tea bag tea on an empty tummy in the morning just wrecks my morning if I don't eat something. So I know not to do that with CTC type teas. But with something like this, I can drink it first thing in the morning with no issues. So I don't know what the difference is there, but I definitely don't want to drink CTC in the morning. But this stuff's great. I could use a bit more time, so I might top it up after it brews a little longer. But very sweet and smooth, very pleasant, fruity aftertaste, especially when I exhale through my nose. Yeah, definite berries there. So yeah, this is a great tea. I'm really very happy with this. I just wish it wasn't this broken up, since the price point wouldn't be competitive. But I'm working on it. I have other sources for teas from Nantou, so we'll see if we can get something that's as good or better without broken leaves. That's the goal. Yep, I can definitely taste more Assam today than I have in the past, which could be due to a higher ratio. Let's top the cup up a little. Lots of leaves swirling around in the cup, little pieces of broken leaf. Let's let them settle first, and then we'll see how it tastes now. I'm expecting it to taste a little fuller and more fruity, even with that shorter second steep. It wasn't really a second steep. I just poured water on and let it settle down some more. Yeah, same kind of thing. No real bitterness or astringency. Less of the Assam notes and more of the sweetness, which is what I expected. So I should have used a longer first steep maybe, but I really need some tea right now. And I can feel the chachi as well. It's starting to calm me down. Feels good. Some citrus notes as well, which I didn't notice before, which is more typical for Assam teas. Very nice. Let's add a little more. And let's see how it's looking in there. Yeah, I can refill now. So I still have water in the Gong Dao Bei from the last time I poured water in. Good stuff. Alright. So, continue. Yeah, very pleasant, sweet aromatics. Not as sweet as I remember. So it could be the way that I'm steeping today, or it could be that some air got into the leaf, since I had the bag open in a canister with a lid. It's one of the Taiwanese canisters that has a lid that pretty much forms a pretty good seal around the rim, and then it had a nice tight fitting lid that forces the air out as it slides down onto the canister. So not too much air should have gotten in there, but some might have gotten into it. But either way, it's still a good experience. So, and very calming. Yeah, I specifically chose this tea because I know it's gonna put me down. I'm gonna sleep well after this. But if it was the end of the day and you've already had a lot of tea or coffee or whatever, then I wouldn't drink this, on top of everything else, because the caffeine will still hit you. But as something to go back to bed with, it works well for me. Some umami as well, which is unexpected, like in a Hong Saf, in my book anyway. But it's very pleasant. I'm gonna let this sit a little longer this time. Very nice. Just what the doctor ordered, Dr. J. Yeah, so I'm letting you guys into one of my private morning tea sessions. I don't normally have anyone around for these, except for my mom if she's in town. She isn't now. So, yeah, this would be a totally private session otherwise. It would just be me. But, hey, you guys get to join me today. I don't normally have tea sessions with other people this early. This is how it feels. I feel like I'm with someone right now and sharing this session, which is unusual. Not entirely unpleasant. I've got the camera to keep me company now. Alright, let's see. This is making me warm up as well. My body's getting warm. Gong Dao Bei is cooled down enough that I can top it up. So we're ready for the next few steeps. or rather refills. Much sweeter this time. Still a little hint of traditional classic Assam Hongcha in the background, but it's very smooth and very pleasant, which a lot of Assam CTC isn't. So, considering how broken up this stuff is, and considering its genetics, it's actually lovely, lovely tea. Their processing is just excellent in Taiwan. They really know what they're doing, and the government has played a big part in that. They're very supportive of the tea industry in Taiwan. Um, the Japanese have played a part in Hongcha cultivation in Taiwan. Oh, looks like this is about to end. My battery's about to die. Well, at least you got to try that much of, or rather, witness my tea drinking session this morning. Hope you enjoyed that, and thanks for watching.